Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to a very special midweek 180. I'm here in Prague because last night I attended the world premiere of the Skoda Elroq reveal. And it really was a very spectacular car reveal, and I'm going to share that with you very shortly. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. A little bit of admin from last week. Leader of the pack last week was Rod Matheson. Well done, my friend. Joined in the Magnificent Seven by Paul Mead, Kevin DG7, Michael Kember, Malcolm Brew, Ben Higginson, and Jake Warren. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. Very brief F1 update. There is no Formula One up the moment until we get to the US of A, which I'm very much looking forward to. But it has been confirmed this week that Daniel Ricciardo, no great surprise really, is leaving the RB team to be replaced by Liam Lawson for the rest of the season. So that's probably it for Daniel Ricciardo's F1 career. I can't imagine that he will make a return in another team. And I think it's a shame he had great success when he was at Red Bull, and then, I don't know, for me, just made the wrong decisions, moved to the wrong teams at the wrong times, and probably just had, I think a little bit like Alonso. I think for me, Fernando Alonso, amazing talent, but has always just seemed to be in the wrong car at the wrong time, and that obviously hampers any chances of getting world championships and that kind of thing. But anyway, last night's event. So Prague, what a beautiful city, and we were blessed with good weather because the whole of the launch of the new Elroq was outside on the river. We were on a boat. There are actually 2 boats, both with cars on, and then a big pontoon on the side of the river where the reveal and sort of post-reveal hospitality took place. Very spectacular. So let's head on back to last night to a beautiful sunset and the river and Prague. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to Prague. Now I'm here with Skoda for the world premiere of the new Elroq. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of the most innovative car launches I've ever been to, and a real challenge to film. But what a beautiful setting. And we're on a boat. So the great and the good of the world's press are gathered on this Skoda launch for the launch of the new Elroq, which is currently hiding underneath this cover. Everyone has some eager anticipation as to what the car is going to look like, and all the pictures and selfies and pieces to camera are being done. You look fantastic. So yeah, underneath there is the new Elroq, but there's also a Skoda barge on the other side of the river. So I have a feeling this is going to be quite interesting. The launch is about to happen. We're viewing it from the barge. Quite a spectacular thing. I'm presuming it's going to come out of that box.
We'll begin with its hallmark of efficiency. Electric powertrains are incredibly efficient at turning energy into mobility. And the Elroq takes full advantage of this. Battery preheating, energy management, and smart route planning to optimize its range. Efficiency is also reflected in the simply clever combination of its compact size and the spacious interior. The perfect companion for your daily explorations. The Elroq offers plenty of room for passengers, but also a large 470-liter boot, enough to easily fit in a stroller or 3 big suitcases. And we are efficiently increasing access to e-mobility by launching the Elroq as a compact SUV, the largest sub-segment in Europe by volume. So more people can get into a battery electric vehicle if they choose. You can start ordering the Elroq in many European markets as early as tomorrow. With prices starting around €33,000, it's a fantastic value for such an impressive package. Has this sparked your curiosity? Let's dive deeper into the Elroq model range.
The Elroq will be available in a wide variety of battery and performance options. Starting with the Elroq 50, which has the smallest battery and offers a range of more than 370 kilometers, to the midsize Elroq 60 with a range of over 400 kilometers. Our Elroq 85 features the longest range, exceeding 560 kilometers, and the Elroq 85X provides a robust four-wheel drive with a range of more than 550 kilometers. In addition to these options, we are excited to offer two special editions, the First Edition and the Sport line. The charging times for the Elroq 50 and 60 are around 25 minutes, and the Elroq 85 and 85X can charge up to 175 kilowatts. Moreover, the Elroq is equipped with innovative features accessible through our My ŠKODA mobile app, including the remote parking assistant.
They have taken the cover off the car that's on the barge that we were on. So this is the Elroq, the all-EV successor to the Skoda Elroq. If we start off the front, I'm loving the new front end of this car. There's lots of feints of the old Skoda. There's the new Skoda badging on the front, but I absolutely love the light bar that runs across the front, and then this daytime running light on the top, and underneath it the headlamps. I just think that sits really nicely in the front of the car. And then you've got the grille. Underneath the grille are all of the various radars and cameras for the various driver assistance systems. But yeah, if we wander around the side of the car and try not to annoy too many people. So this is a first edition car. First up, the wheel design, massive amounts of aero blade technology on there. It's a very efficient car. The top spec car with the largest battery has a range of some 570 kilometers. That's a lot. Now that's WLTP, but you know, we're looking at a range of 350 miles plus in the real world, I'm sure. But it has a really nice profile from the side. Interestingly, for a launch car, this has also got a tow bar on the back of it, and then the rear end, the rear lighting. Love the lighting design. And then if we just pop the boot open, hopefully we can open the boot. Again, super practical. Typically Skoda, we've got these kind of little trays in here to put stuff. We've got hooks, shopping hooks. I always love that in a Skoda. We've got a central ski hatch. We've got different floor configurations, underfloor storage. Very, very impressive. If we just stick a camera inside, hopefully. Let's have a quick look on the inside. Really love the dash design. I love the red trim and the red piping around here. Lots of sustainable materials in here. Synthetic leather, lots of the materials made from recycled plastics, even more than other Skodas, and I love that sustainability message. So yeah, it's a difficult thing to do when you're at an event like this, to kind of get up close and personal with the car. But it is quite a tricky thing to really get to grips with. But what we've also got, if we just wander over here just to show you, this video is as much about the kind of backdrop of the launch. So we're still on board the boat, but now we've got the dock here with all of the Skoda hospitality. It was a really spectacular launch. The car came out of that box just over there. That's the launch car just on its plinth there. Lots of interviews, lots of press, lots of cameras, as you would imagine. Really cool vibes of music, and an absolutely spectacular backdrop to this launch. So I guess big thing is I need to get my hands on one of these and drive it. I will be talking to the press team to do that as soon as possible. But yeah, it's a nice looking car. It's that mid-size SUV format, very family friendly. Price point wise, really aimed at trying to make it an approachable car from a family point of view. And then I think just the range and the usability makes it a really interesting proposition. So yeah, First impressions, very good. Now then, we have escaped the barge and found this empty tent at the end of the night to have a look around the Elroq in a much better colour than the white. That white with the lights was a bit bright. This lovely blue colour. But I do like the front of the car. I love these daytime running lights. And then the main headlight underneath is like a little air curtain there for aero down the side of the car. In terms of sort of size and footprint, really practical family car. The interior, this one's a little bit more subtle, a bit more plain. There's blue accents on this rather than the red ones of the car that we saw outside. But I think practicality-wise, let's do the all-important, can I fit in the back? What's the legroom test like? Well, I think it's not too bad, actually. It's a bit dark. Now, this one doesn't have a pan roof, but hopefully you can spec a pan roof. But yeah, not too bad from a practicality on the outside. Boot space-wise, not bad. Now we've got all the things that you want from... Let's try and no, we won't push those down. Oh no, I've just been pulling out the tow bar. Hold on, let me go. It's coming out, it's coming out. Oh, I've broken it now.
You've got to lock it in place.
Oh, have you... Thank you for that. Excellent. Buckle up, thank you. This one's on charge as well. Very rapid charging. I think it was about 180 or so kilowatts in terms of charging, which is just what you want to maximise the range of the car. 570 or so kilometres, which in miles, I think I mentioned already, is very, very respectable. So yeah, it's an interesting car. Very difficult event to kind of do anything other than just look at it aesthetically. And aesthetically, I like it. It's very similar to lots of its peers. It has a kind of echoes of some of the VW range. It has echoes of some of the Peugeot range, but I like it. My favourite angle is the front. I love the Skoda badging on the front. I really like the lights. So all in all, pretty good. So yeah, easily the most challenging car reveal I've ever tried to film at. It was so busy and there were so many cars. It wasn't until right at the end we found a tent with like three cars in it, and at that time everyone had gone and they were all empty and we could walk around. So it was never going to be a deep dive into the car, and I'm hoping to drive it just as soon as possible. I'm sure if it drives as well as the other all-electric cars in the Skoda range do, it will be great. I quite like the styling and the size, and I think price point-wise, it seems to be in with a really good chance in a very competitive market. That kind of mid-size family SUV market is so competitive. But yeah, so hopefully get to drive that car very, very soon. Back home today, so it's Wednesday morning at the moment. It's very, very early. It's like 6:15 because we're leaving for the airport in less than an hour. In fact, actually in about half an hour. But I wanted to get this filmed so I could edit this video on the plane. And then tomorrow, Thursday, I'm actually off to Berlin with Dacia for a global reveal of one of their new cars, which should be fun. It's actually a studio shoot, so I'll get a bit more time with the car and be able to kind of bring you a bit more in-depth detail on the new car. And then the next video is this Friday at 6, which is a Porsche Taycan Turbo. I spent last weekend, like a long weekend, with the new updated Taycan. And in the video, I basically asked a couple of very simple questions. Is the Taycan still the kind of benchmark for performance EVs? I do mention and talk about the depreciation challenge that not just Taycan, but lots of EVs have at the moment. And then myself and Tracy and the pups go on a road trip and just see how far we can go in it, what the range is like, what the charging's like, and clearly I need to do a couple of launches because the car, 707 horsepower, but then if you put it into launch control mode, it ends up being not that far off of 900 horsepower during launch control, which is just amazing. So yeah, make sure you join me for that one. But I need to get myself packed, get myself headed off to the airport. But if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys. Drive safe.